E aí galera, beleza? Bem-vindos a mais um vídeo do canal Pro Evolution Games. Estamos aqui com o nosso MyCareer no NBA 2K21. Galera, vem trazer para vocês a carreira do menino Cavuca. Vamos lá para mais uma partida aqui. Vamos jogar contra o Los Angeles Clippers de novo. Será que a gente consegue vencer uma do Clippers ou vamos tomar outra lavada de novo de Kawhi e companhia? Então não perca, já se inscreve aí no canal. Se você não for inscrito, ativa o sininho para não perder notificações de vídeo. E claro, senta o dedo no joinha que ajuda de montão. Vamos lá, galera. A última partida a gente venceu, né, o Kings, o Sacramento Kings. Então estamos com uma moralzinha elevada. Então vamos lá para essa partida aqui sem delongas. Aí, Kawhi Leonard, a lenda, monstro do Clippers. Os times devidamente apresentados, o Staples Center pronto, né, para receber aí Utah Jazz e Los Angeles Clippers. 4-2, a gente tá 1-5, galera. Eles têm 4 vitórias e 2 derrotas, hein? Vamos tratar de fazer eles perderem a terceira. É difícil, mas a gente vai tentar com certeza. Aí o Gobert.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming. He said, as a kid, I pictured
do
playing in LA.
Paul George na equipe do Oklahoma City Thunder. Esse ano ele tratou de vir junto com o Kawhi. E infelizmente, né, galera, na vida real eles não conseguiram passar do Denver Nuggets. Incrível a virada que o Nuggets deu neles. Foi coisa assim de outro mundo, galera. Vamos lá. E agora o Nuggets apanhando do Los Angeles Lakers, né? Aí não tem jeito. Donovan Mitchell ali já tinha feito a cesta de 3. 7-11, tá equilibrado. Vamos tratar de não deixar eles fugirem no placar, né? Vamos ver. Ai, nossa. Molecão, né? Droga. Ah, vai começar a apelação.
Now, here's Junior, defended by George. Junior kicks to Ingles.
Encaixotando. Aqui, olha aí.
Here's Los Angeles. They're on a 15-4 run.
Errou.
Here's Williams.
Droga.
And it's Leonard with the assist. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
É, rapidinho já tá com 10 pontos. Não. Que nojo, hein, Leonard?
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Conley with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. Inside.
Oh.
And Junior missing. Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against the Kings in Sacramento. It's George on the wing. 6 points for him.
Ah, perdi o rebote,
I
cara.
love how he bodied up, held his ground, textbook, old school rebound.
Kenny, you played in so many different kind of offensive styles and systems during your
Ô, louco. Ah, para com isso, cara. O cara consegue tomar de mim, eu não tomo dele.
So that was the best.
Nossa, caiu pra gente marcar o Leonard.
Yeah, I think you make a great call. You know, people will think like as a guard, you want to just have more opportunity to be the focal point, but the reality is.
Olha pro George. Aí é massacre, né? Os caras acertam todas de 3, velho.
Los Angeles making
Vai ser outra lavada.
Watts is checked in. And the switcher also for Utah. Moutier is checked in. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 16-point game.
Ah,
And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop.
ainda bem que não caiu, né?
As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
É, agora ele acerta os dois, não adianta nada.
He's not just a three-point shooter at the offensive end.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
So it's the Jazz now. There's the pass to Clarkson. Leonard with the steal.
Ó, desse jeito aí vai deixar o Kawhi.
The three from George. Tries again.
Aê. Boa! Ah, meu irmão. O cara consegue dar 2 toques e deixa os caras pegar 2 rebotes.
Now here's Moutier. Passes to Junior. To the paint. Deflects the pass.
Isso.
Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Harrell.
Que isso, velho. Que passeio.
Moutier against Beverly. To the middle.
Ó.
And there's George. That's good on the assist by Beverly. George has got 11 points.
I love his shot selection. Yeah, he set the bar for the rest of the team.
Moutier finds Gobert to the right side. Junior the pass to Gobert.
Ah!
Stolen by Zubac.
Caraca, velho.
Pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles.
Que time apelão da porra.
13 points in the game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Junior with it. Leonard's there. Clarkson passes to Junior. Nowadays, it seems, less dominant centers than the past decades of
Olha aí.
NBA. Okay, he played alongside some of the great big men, including Hakeem Olajuwon. I think he'd be less or more effective in today's game.
More effective. Because his value would be easily shown. Because
Ah, mano.
There's more possessions in the NBA game now. He had ball handling skills. And he had the mid-range jump shot. So which means all he had to do was step back and take the three. We used to play around and have shooting practice. He would win some.
Ah, bicho, eu não aguento isso aí.
Never took him in the game.
See, the difference is his skill set translates.
Aê.
It wouldn't be as I don't think some of our other great bigs would be as good. The guys who were purely post.
Tá difícil, cara. O 2K21 tá difícil.
In this era, they don't bail you out the big by letting
Boa!
you got to play outside that three-point line, 80, 90.
Isso! Ponte aérea!
By Cobb.
Roubo e ponte aérea.
Hendricks Cobb possesses. He looks like a player who is bound for stardom.
Cobb has that it factor about him when he plays. Everything comes so easy for him. With his talent and drive, he'll be one of the big names in the NBA soon enough.
Zubac.
É, agora sozinho.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Tem jeito, cara.
Beating him to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now, here's Junior. Not a lot of room. Back to Clarkson. Now, Junior.
Falta.
When late
Boa.
game of basketball, Junior's natural abilities were apparent from the first time he ever stepped on the floor, and he's been cultivating them ever since.
He'll take his third and fourth free
Bora.
throw shots at the game right here. And the first
Isso.
one, O'Neal's check in for Clarkson.
Ah, mentira. Foi a mesma coisa do outro, cara. Isso.
Stolen by Junior.
Aê.
Off to a good start as he hits his first
2
shot.
roubos.
Love the recognition, realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Here's Leonard. The shot. no
Boa.
good.
Kenny, you played alongside some incredible clutch performers. What would you give the ball to now for a game-deciding three?
Ah, mano, como que não caiu, cara?
Reality tie, so I'll go with Trey Young.
about Dame Lillard?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dame Lillard, number 3. And then Trey.
Boa!
Clay, Lillard. Game winning 3, not on the dribble.
Droga, velho. Pra ser minha assistência.
No.
Hey, Kevin and I saw him hit one of the biggest threes.
Não é?
Yeah, that's a wild card.
That's a wild card. Hey, he hit it to get to the finals.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
He was injured that game. Gets it to go.
Olha aí.
Beyond the arc. Beverly's got 5.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Moutier. Bradley up top. Zubac's defending. Offensive rebound.
Bola nossa. Ah, a bola é deles.
An outstanding defensive play to earn
Nossa.
the Mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Jackson against Moutier. Leonard. Rebound Utah. Last time they met was in Utah.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last
Isso!
night,
Mais 2 pontos.
on the boards, and
No
that
contra-ataque.
led to a sizable loss.
You don't have that one guy who gets you 10+ boards every night. You just have to send more guys to the glass.
Zubac finds Shemet. Leonard inside.
Aí ficou fácil, né? O burrão aqui.
5 points in the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
They retain.
Aqui, Cobb, ó.
Cobb dishes to Junior.
Isso!
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the
Tá
start.
dando bom ali girar em cima do Shamet.
Right side Jackson. He kicks to Beverly. Leonard looking over the floor.
Olha aí, velho. O cara não erra, bicho.
All Leonard needs is some room to shoot, and he's taking it.
Aqui, mano.
To the wing. Here's Junior.
Falta
Shots
boa.
coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. There's the foul against the Clippers. We've seen him miss a couple from the line
Aí.
so far, going 2 for 4. Off on that
Ah,
one, so
mano,
goes
tinha que cair
1
as
for 2
duas.
at the line. Paul George.
Fim do primeiro quarto.
Things happen for Los Angeles.
Aí. Clippers vai detonando o Jazz. 41-19.
Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win. And there's no ego. Everybody has
Como
fun.
está sendo para ele trabalhar com outra estrela, né? Tá falando do Kawhi.
That last point.
Vamos no banco. Vamos ver se a gente... Meu Deus do céu. Quase 30 pontos.
Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan, we've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait
Opa!
and see. He's
Isso!
still playing at such a high level, but you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me,
Boa!
I really look at
Aê, não valeu como assistência, mas não importa. O que valeu foram os pontos.
That duo could just be deadly with how the game is played, but don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, the front office they have, man. I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. So on the floor for Utah. Conley out there with first.
Errou. Ah, mano. Tá tirando, né?
And it's Bogdanovich in at the 4 spot.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch and shoot
Velho,
option.
pelo amor de Deus. Os caras lentos.
Pass to Junior. Gobert.
Não!
clock. Puts it up. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's good for two. Morris has got 8 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And there's the pass to Clarkson. Right side, Bogdanovich. Down low. Junior the pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot.
Hey.
Here's Clarkson. No good from outside. The Clippers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Defensively, they look a little bit confused.
Ei, meu Deus do céu, cara.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. They host the 76ers after this. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. With the floater,
Olha isso.
Beverly finishes it off. 9 points in the game so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
In OKC, Paul George showed he can be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Ah, olha aí, velho. Certo passe.
Williams against Conley. And the foul.
Ah. Vai mentir pra outro, William.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Goodier is checked in for Mike Conley. Harrell kicks to Beverly.
Como um tocaço, isso.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact.
Cai bola.
On the defensive. And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed.
Ah, mentira.
Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Zubac is checked in for Lou Williams.
Aí.
George, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Esse aqui é errar, hein,
The
Bogdanovich.
right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
1:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Shoots. And no good that time. So Utah will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
The mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a
Cai, bola.
terrific
Ah.
performance we got a chance to watch. They
Porcaria.
got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
I mean, even from over here.
Pelo menos acertou, né, Bogdanovich.
Not only does Bogdanovich
Quase que
stretch the
não sai.
floor, but he can
Bogdanovich.
stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible
Lá,
range
Patrick
and
Beverly.
quick trigger.
Kawhi Leonard.
You have to stay
Seu imundiça.
because
Queria
he can
falta
go
ainda.
scoring tears where there's just no stopping.
Como diz o nosso amigo lá.
Passes it to
Imoral.
Now, here's Junior. He's defended by Harrell. Junior the
Ah.
pass to Bogdanovich.
Que droga, velho.
Clippers moving it up. George with the ball. Kicks it to Leonard.
Errei o bote.
Good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Gobert the pass to Junior.
É que vem.
The Jazz.
Ah, mentira. Outro turnover.
Here's Beverly. 9 points in the game so far. And
Olha isso.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
And here's Junior.
Sozinho? Ah, mano, tem que cair essas bolas, velho. Dessa vez eu fiz o bambolejo ali certinho e não caiu. Deus do livro, os caras estão dando uma lavada na gente. Olha isso, que coisa horrorosa. Sempre no banco, né?
You look at Paul George in this game, guy. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubats is checked in for him.
Quase 40 pontos de diferença.
Andrew Beverly is checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Williams. Zubats finds Beverly. Outside Jackson. Over Moutier. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Jazz shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ivica Zubats. And there's Jackson. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Beverly in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. To the inside. Shamet with the steal. And now
caraca, velho.
Leonard pushing it up. Finish off the
Só nesse jogo aqui o Clippers já vai liderar a temporada regular inteira de steals, né? De roubos.
Now here's Junior. He's tightly guarded. The dish to Cobb. Junior.
Isso.
Lets it go with a three. It's held in by
Não acerta uma de três.
Is going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. They get it back.
Ó, boa! Botando pressão no Kawhi, hein? Vamos lá. Não, mano, que isso? Ah, falta.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D. And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State.
Cara, até esse carinha aí tá detonando.
Also a former shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Vamos ver se eu consigo fazer mais de 10 pontos aqui.
Outside Leonard.
Isso! Ah, Kobe.
The Clippers gain possession. The Clippers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Zubats with it. 6 points for him.
Errou.
And the Clippers miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Vai. Ah, meu Deus do céu, velho.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Que droga, bicho.
So it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers.
Aqui, ó.
Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their long
Aê! Maravilha de assistência.
Cobb may have that one on loop.
Dos meninos. Do Júnior para o Kobe.
What a performance we are seeing.
Right at the free throw line, and Leonard gets it to go.
Vamos lá.
Leonard's got 17.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Mais 2 pontos? Ah, mano, vai tomar no... Vou nem falar nada, viu?
He doesn't convert too often. That's been the story.
Droga. Isso! Que toco.
52 seconds left in the third. Junior the pass to Bradley. Now here's Junior. He's covered by Shamet. Back to Bradley. And the rejection by Zubats.
Pelo amor de Deus, hein, Bradley?
Beverly against Clarkson. And it's Beverly.
Dá pra mim a bola.
Utah shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Moutier pass to Bradley.
Falta.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Boa. Vamos ver se não é o segundo, né, Bradley?
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the
Sabia.
free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since
Olha
the
aí.
break.
Patterson who's checked in for the Clippers.
You love Shamit's court awareness. Presents himself where he can catch and fire without hesitation.
To the middle, stolen by
Meu
Zubac.
Deus, velho.
And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Pulls up for three. Doesn't go for it. Here's Junior. And
Ah, a bola cai, velho.
And as we
Pelo
conclude
amor
the
de
third quarter,
Deus.
pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Clippers on top, running away with this one.
Olha isso.
We'll be back with you.
Vamos ver a assistência da partida.
Right now to show you our State
Tem que ser
Farm
nossa,
assist
pelo menos,
of the
né?
game.
And he sliced the
Vamos ver.
lead wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Ah,
Winning plays for
vai
others.
roubar pra
It's an art
outro.
form, but it's also a
A
discipline.
gente dá umas pontes aéreas daquela magnífica. Duas, né?
And there have been two very
Espetacular.
different performances from these teams today. As we get
E o
going,
cara vem
quarter
falar
number
que
four.
foi a do outro
All
ali.
right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all queued up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Junior. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Moutier. Then there's Davis, and it's Niang in at the four. And out of bounds.
Ah, meu Deus do céu. Esse meu controle tá um lixo.
And Los Angeles guys shooting a respectable 47% from the field. in this
Muita
one.
falta.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his fifth foul. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late...
Sexta falta. Meu Deus, velho, em sequência.
I mean, his passing is still tough.
Caraca, mano.
To deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age.
Quando o Mitchell consolando a gente ali, tem jeito, né? Então tá aí, galera. Derrota vergonhosa, né? Mais uma vergonhosa aí para o LA Clippers. Um massacre do time da Cidade dos Anjos. Eles vêm muito forte, né? Vamos ver. Boa. Uma bad em finalização. O shooting ali a gente tá muito mal. Playmaking melhorou um pouquinho. E aí sempre aquela quantidade de moeda ali, né? Opa, ganhamos mais um contrato ali, né? Com a Mobil. Vamos ver. Tem uma notícia fantástica para você. A Mobil One está interessada em fazer parte, né, em que você faça parte do grupo deles. Vamos tratar de negócios aí. Você pode ganhar algumas moedas. Vamos ver. Vê se dá uma olhada nesses termos e vê se está bom para você. 925 por um evento. Ah, eu não vou nem fazer oferta, né? Então vamos aceitar. Bom, ué, vai ter de novo o jogo. Quantos jogos contra o Clippers a gente vai ter, velho? A gente ganhou um aqui. Vamos colocar aqui prata, né? Em finalizador consistente, né? Então tá aí. Vamos no progresso aqui. Vamos melhorar nosso roubo aqui. Vamos pôr para 36, tá? No 31. Vamos pôr para 36 aqui, porque a gente tá roubando bem a bola. E o roubo de bola ali vai dar bastante estatística pra gente. A gente já vai para 69 ali, o nosso overall. Bom, galera, então é isso. Vamos ficando por aqui. Mais um episódio aqui de NBA 2K21. Eu não tô entendendo por que tá tendo poucas... Não tá tendo nada de cutscene, na verdade, né? Mas depois eu vou procurar pesquisar aí para ver se tá normal assim mesmo. Se vai aparecer poucas cutscenes, porque eu lembro no 2K20 aparecia muitas cutscenes, principalmente no começo, né, entrevistas e tudo mais, mas vamos ver, quem sabe decorrer aí do tempo passando, se a gente for melhorando o nosso status aí, quem sabe aparece bastante cutscenes, né, interações aí do jogo, beleza? Se você curtiu, já sabe, deixa o like aí, que ajuda de montão. Até o próximo episódio, valeu e fui!